Hello. Today let's talk about flying. It's one of the bad things what a human can do in the modern world. But before you can take off, you have to think about a lot of stuff. What is to do before and while this flight? First is the checked baggage allowance. Traveling with checked baggage? Maybe, of course. Then we have to look at our service of flight company. We have the choice of economy class. There is another allowance than premium comfort or business class. That means if you go with economy class, is the number of the checked bags we can bring when traveling in economy class depends on multiple details such as our destination and of course the ticket type. Besides, we can always purchase extra bags during of the after booking too if we need that. For example, you have a light ticket, no checked baggage included. A standard or flex ticket, one item of the checked baggage, and it's up to 158 centimeter length plus wide plus height, including handle and wheels with a maximum weight of 23 kilograms. On some routes, we can bring one additional checked bag on top of the regular allowance. We make sure to calculate the exact number for our route because if this is not the right dimension or it's too heavy, then you have a problem. For example, if you go to premium comfort class, you can bring two items of checked luggage. Each bag can up to 158 centimeter and the weight is 23 kilograms. And business class, there's possible to bring two items of checked luggage. The dimensions are the same, but the weight is a little bit more, 32 kilograms. And then, if you are go with kids, there is an allowance of kids for kids. The number of the checked bags you can bring for our kids depends on our ticket type too, and whether or not they have their own seat. Maybe we did book a seat for a child. We can bring the number of checked bags that's included in the ticket type of choose. If we have a baby traveling on our lap, it is allowed to book the ticket time that includes checked baggage. We can bring one item of 10 kilograms for a child too. And, of course, irregular size or package are not good. So we have to note that they will unfortunately have to refuse our package if the packaging or the shape can cause damage or block the baggage handling system. So take a look. It has to be in a standard baggage way. But you will have a hand package too, or? And for this, our other allowance. In economy class, we can bring one item of the hand baggage with a maximum size of 55 to 35 to 25 centimeter, including handles and wheels, and one accessory, such as a smaller handbag or laptop bag, with a maximum size of 40 to 30 to 15 centimeters. Our hand baggage can have a combined weight of up to 12 kilograms. If we go with premium comfort class, we can bring two items of hand baggage. 55 to 35 to 25, and one accessory, 40 to 30 to 15. And there is the maximum weight, 18 kilogram. And in business class, two items of hand baggage and one accessory, the same dimensions, and up to 18 kilograms. As you can see, the hand package is a little bit other than the other types of package. Okay, now what can I take with us in the package or in the hand package? Since November 6th of 2006, there have been special regulations for taking liquids in hand luggage at airports in the European Union. For safety reasons, we do only have small quantities of liquids may be carried on board the aircraft. This regulation continues to apply, only modified regulation apply to duty-free purchases. So you see, if you have liquids such as a bottle of wine, a bottle of orange juice, or a bottle of fragrance or something else, do it in the big box, which come inside the storage of the aircraft, not in the hand package. For example, duty-free liquids. Since January 31 of 2014, all duty-free liquids purchased at the airports or airline can be carried as carry-on baggage. For this purpose, the duty-free liquids must be sealed in a security bag with a red border together with the purchased receipt and must not have been opened before reaching the destination airport. Liquids in 1 liter plastic bag, as before, liquids in containers with a capacity of up to 100 milliliters each must be packaged in a clear, resealable 1 liter plastic bag, as you can see here. 1 liter bag is allowed, and only one 1 liter bag is allowed per passenger. All other liquids are still not permitted and must be carried in a checked baggage. You can see, you can travel with it in the hand package, but it has to matches in the 1 liter bag, plastic bag. And the dimensions are not larger than 100 milliliter. And there's more. If you have medicine that are needed during the trip and are transported in the hand luggage, we have to tell them that we have a recipe for this. Then, of course, all battery-powered devices comes in the hand luggage, and all other stuff like tripods or clothes and so on can be in the big pack. Okay, in the hand package, there comes the electronic components, and with batteries, with battery-powered system, and so on. But the other thing is to go into the big storage of the airplane. You can see it's of course forbidden to bring knives with it in the hand package, or other harmful stuff. Of course, chemicals, of course, nuclear-powered stuff. It's forbidden to travel with, of course. But liquids are special. Only the liquid has to match. Each liquid, 100 milliliter maximum, has to reach into the plastic bag. And the other stuff in your hand package can be battery components and so on. You can see it's not so difficult, or you can perform this easily. And then you have no trouble while you're traveling by airplane. For example, at KLM, we are allowed to bring 15 electronic devices with a lithium battery up to 100 watt-hour and 20 spare lithium batteries or power banks up to 100 watt-hour. If we want to bring a lithium battery up to 160 watt-hour with us in our hand baggage, either in a device or as spare, we need to request a permission. Batteries larger than 160 watt-hour are never allowed. Devices and batteries should not be damaged, defective, or recalled. If we go on a flight, we will need a passport and a visa, for example. We check if we need to bring a passport, a visa, or other travel documents. Which travel documents we will need depends on a couple of factors: our country of the departure, the transfer, and the destination, our nationality itself, and our country and residence. We can or have to arrange visas, or it's enough to take our passport documents with us. For example, if you're a European citizen, if you are traveling in the European Union, It's enough to get the passport. But if you go through other countries while you're traveling around the world, maybe you will need a visa. We should go to the airport fully prepared for our trip. It's a good thing that you are at the airport 3 hours ago your flight. It's better for this, okay? Because the first step is we are before security, and there are check-in times. We want to avoid queues at the check-in desk. We can check in online or at a self-service kiosk at the airport, and so we can save time. That means if you go and make an online check-in, you can check in from 30 hours before the departure or 24 hours before departure for flights to or from the United States. Then we can make an airport check-in. We can wait until we are at the airport before we go checking in. It's possible too. But we have to check our location's airport's website for possible information on the waiting times. So we have there two options on the airport. The self-service kiosk. That means the quickest way to check in the airport is to go to the self-service kiosk. We can find them near the check-in desks. It's the same. We can check in 30 hours before departure or 24 before United States. Or we can go to the check-in desk. Okay? Make sure we are on time. There might be a queue. The regular opening hours of the check-in desk at the most airports are in European flights until 40 minutes before the departure and intercontinental flights until 60 minutes before departure. Then, of course, we have to receive our boarding pass. With our boarding pass, we will fly through the airport. We don't have to print it. For example, we can go to after we checked in, and we can choose how we do like to receive our boarding pass after the check-in. For example, the app, my email, social media, or of course a printed boarding pass. If we don't have a mobile device, or we would rather have our boarding pass on paper, we can arrange this on the airport, of course, on the self-service kiosk or on the check-in desk. And then we have every on us to go to the next step. The next step is the baggage drop-off. We can drop off our checked baggage at the self-service drop-off points or at the check-in desk too. Then we check what the opening hours are. European flights drop off is until 40 minutes before the departure, and intercontinental is 60 minutes. Then we have to go to the security. In the security, we'll have to show what's inside our pockets, what's inside our hand luggage, and we will scan. And after this, we go to the inner security area of the airport itself. To make a fast security transit, maybe we do not have drinks with us or other stuff, which is forbidden, of course, in the hand baggage. And then we are inside. Oh yeah, there we are. And we have to look for the boarding time. We make sure we are at the gate on the time. We check the screens at the airport, or we can use the app for regularly or for up-to-date boarding times. Boarding starts 60 to 25 minutes before the departure. Of course, we have to check the screens at the airport regularly for the latest status. We can also find the scheduled boarding time on our boarding pass itself. And then it's time for boarding. Before boarding, official starts. First, invite families with babies to 2 years old and passengers who need mobility assistance to proceed to the gate. And after this, there comes a zone boarding. On the most flights, The airport works with zone boarding. We check our boarding pass to see which zone we has been assigned to us. This depends on our travel class and frequent flyer status. They will always start with the business class passengers, followed by people that have the sky priority. And then, after this zone boarding, there will, um, there will be checked our boarding pass a last time, and then we can enter the aircraft. And then on your boarding papers, there are a seat number, and take a seat, and then have a nice flight to your destination. After you landed on your destination, you have to go to take your baggage back, of course. For this, there are zones, baggage claim. And then you have to claim your baggage, and then you are free and you can leave the airport easily and have fun in your vacation place or your back at home or where you belongs to be. That's how you can easily fly. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Soon soon.